It was a bright and peaceful morning as Whisker, in the blink of an eye, disaster struck. As the ship rocked with a sudden wave, the tiny kitten lost its balance and tumbled over the edge, straight into the deep, rushing river below. The kitten let out a terrified meow as it struggled against the strong current. Whisker's heart nearly stopped. His fur stood on end as he let out a desperate cry for help. But just then, his worst fear appeared. A shark. Without a second thought, Whisker sprang into action. He took one deep breath and jumped. Splash! The cold water hit him like ice, but he didn't care. He paddled furiously toward his kitten, his sharp eyes locked on his little one, who was struggling to stay afloat. The shark was getting closer, its fins slicing through the water like a knife. With all his strength, Whisker reached his kitten and grabbed it by the scruff, holding it tightly. But the danger wasn't over. The shark lunged. Whisker twisted and turned, dodging its massive jaws. He clawed at the water, pushing his kitten toward the surface. The crew above had already thrown down a life ring, and the rescue team was rushing into action. With one final burst of strength, Whisker managed to lift his kitten up toward safety. The rescuers quickly pulled the tiny kitten out of the water and wrapped it in a warm blanket. But Whisker, he was still in the water. The crew watched in horror as seconds passed, then minutes. But there was no sign of Whisker. The kitten, now safe on the deck, stared at the water, its little eyes filling with tears. It let out a tiny, heartbreaking meow, hoping, praying for its father to return. And then, something moved in the water. A shape emerged, rising from the depths. The crew gasped. It was Whisker, and in his powerful paws, he was holding the shark. The brave father cat had fought with everything he had and managed to overpower the beast. As he climbed onto the deck, exhausted but victorious, the crew cheered. The little kitten ran straight into Whisker's arms, purring and nuzzling him with pure joy. The two were finally reunited, safe and sound. From that day on, Whisker became a legend, a father who risked everything for his child, proving that a parent's love is the strongest force of all.